Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, indeed, we are here. We are live on Rubi-Ka. But do we have transcoding? Do we have transcoding? Do we have... We've got audio. Yay, transcoding as well. Fantastic. Let's do a little bit of the social mediaing. Dun, 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 dun. He said, doing social mediaing. And we'll do the book face as well. There we go. Right, okay. There are things going on. Yes, I know I'm earlier than advertised. Going in full roleplay regalia. Soto Mahoney, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? My favourite ominous spy. Because of course he is. And as we're role-playing, obviously, we're walking. Hello all. And for those in 160p, hello. I look bright this evening. Camera's being weird. Never mind. And Siljar Russell, welcome to the stream. Real-time global illumination. Trying to hug me while I walk. The real cyberpunk. Anarchy Online. Oh, epic we look. Winter is now... Winter Rom? No. Winter I am. Not sure. Thank you for the follow, regardless. Welcome on in. Mucking around with shaders. Hey, Carlos. Hey, dude. Or dudette, or whichever you prefer. Welcome on in. Doesn't matter, to be honest. How was the day? The day's slowly fading away to evening time. And the alarm to remind me to start the stream is chiming away on my phone. Yeah, see, I'm organised. I've got alarms. And I'm back. Right, okay, so things are going on for the Council of Truth, but I don't think that is until 30 minutes, apparently, so... Whoa, fancy. Yes, I'm using ray tracing in Anarchy Online. Well, kind of ray tracing. It's not like, Cyberpunk or Metro Exodus or anything like that. But it does look good. It's one of the shaders. It's a reshade by a guy called Quint. I guess you pronounce it. But yeah, he came up with it. You can get it via his Patreon. You just donate him $5 and then he'll always get it. But he's spending a lot of time implementing that. So apparently, yes, it's available elsewhere. But you don't know who's been fiddling with that system file, do you? So looks more real, doesn't it? I can show you the light map of what it's doing. Let's come out of performance mode and go to channel lighting. So here in real time, that little sign is moving and casting light. Like if I see the nano, I've just cast a heal on myself. I'll do it again. That is actually throwing light around the game world. Unfortunately for AO, it doesn't quite know what's game space and what is GUI. Because, well, that's just Anarchy Online, basically. But yeah, you get light bounce like that. It's not perfect. I mean, we can get more. It's also got ambient occlusion with it as well, which is quite nice. That's a little nicer. It's a big hit on performance, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's like if you've got a 3000 series graphics card, it's not too bad. But I first tried it out on a GTX 980, and it battered performance. But you can see there the yellow bar above my name. It's not sure if that's a light source or not. It's because the information isn't inside the game, basically. It works really well with like Half-Life 2, Portal, pretty much any DX9 type game, etc. It does a really good job with it. Savik, welcome to the stream. I will go and ask Simon if I'm allowed to enter the Council of Truth, but I think I might be. Because it has the magic invitation. I mean, you can go completely nuts and add, yeah, there you go. Reflective surfaces, but it doesn't know whether or not to apply them to you know, what things are water and what things are not. So it sort of makes everything look wet. Good though. Yes, it is the Savic. Welcome to the stream. Buff Finger Buffs. Welcome to the stream. And Dustig. Or Dustig. However you would like to pronounce it. Yeah, so there's a Council of Truth meeting in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so. I found Savic 2's Halloween costume for this year. It's so cute. Cat going, I'm not digging this, I can't hear anything. As you can see, he's really a Bentley. Like, no, I'm not into it. Poor little kitten. There we go. Yeah, the light off his buffs is illuminating the wall there. It's pretty cool. There is Kalos 2's master. I thought you'd be bigger. He's got the 1970s sideburns. I've got the modern Star Trek ones. I've got TNG sideburns. He's got sideburns from, I don't know, Easy Rider? Something like that, yeah. And 50 days, I'm going to go and see my favourite band live again. Is it Rammstein? Rammstein. Is that your favourite band? Who is your favourite band? Is it them? They are very good, but I'm just, you know. Yep. Ah, cool. No, hang on. Bjornulf, welcome to the stream. He badly mispronounced. I try. Savic's probably like, what's the matter with you? It's Bjornulf. Like, without any effort at all. Gonna bring some sticks and hot dogs and see if I can barbecue them by the stage show. I think you're usually kept far enough back from it to actually be safe. I don't think they let it go that far. I don't think they would get a license to perform anywhere in Europe with if you could cook on the pyrotechnics. Impressive as they are, and they are bloody impressive. If I was in charge of Anarchy Online, each subway exit or doorway in like Tyr, Newland, no, there isn't one in Newland, is there? Borealis, and outside Rome, red or blue, one of the two, I would reconnect with the subway, but you would enter the subway at a slightly different point. Like, make the subway kind of like Blackreach in Skyrim, you know. We're going to explore this cave. Ooh, Dwemer stuff. Oh, I'm in Blackreach again. It's a mission entrance, yeah. Well, that can work, because if you had the key, the game would still automatically read the key and go, oh, you want to go there, and put you there. There's some neutral gentleman here with a blue name. Hello, sir, with a W to you. Yes. It's a Landau. Yeah, you could... West Athen had one. Did always go to Borealis for the subway before, because I always got lost in Tyr. Oh, my characters grew up in Tyr. I know Tyr rather well. Omniant had one. It did, yeah. I'm having a role-play conversation. Wish me luck, everyone. The one in Newland is a mission entrance as well, yeah. The actual entrance, there was one in West Athen, I remember. There was one in Borealis, and there was one in outside of Rome. I believe in you, Soto Mahoney. This is our roleplay conversation. I'm getting some air before the meeting. So stuffy inside, indeed. And then he says, come far, have you? Carlos too smirks about coming far when standing in Tyr, his place of birth and home. Ah, I see. At home then. Good, good. Apparently Mr. Silverstone is attending today. Bound to be shouting as he does. I do not care for it, really. I just reply, I think it's safe to assume Miss Silverstone is always in attendance, even if indirectly. I guess the walls have ears, as they say. The guy who built the subway system got sentenced to life in prison for treason. Is that in the law? In the law? I am the law. Or, no, Sylvester Stallone being a terrible Judge Dredd. I am the law. And the other guy in the Dredd movie being Judge Dredd really, really well. I am the law. It's all anger. Yes, there was some trouble at West Athen today. Yes, Mr. Gibbs. Yes, it said so in the events call-out channel before I started the stream. Ooh. I hit the mouse wheel. I'm sorry. Nobody panic. Spa2112, welcome to the stream. Hello all. I hope you are all happy and well fed. Indeed. Yes, I could enter now because I do have a key, but the point is, we don't enter until they're good and ready. Wasn't it the dev that built the subway was also the devs, plural, was also the people that did, oh. Yeah, they did the subway and they did Biomare as well. This guy is 100% going to take your wife or girlfriend. Wouldn't take Mrs. Carlos too. All they'd get was, get off the bed. I'm not even kidding. That's quite cute though. If my cats did bring me flowers, I would have to stay in bed with me. Yeah, but most likely, your cat's going to come in with a half-dead bird and drop that on the bed. Or a half-dead mouse or something. I only heard about robots and aliens. One of my cats came with a rat one time that was not dead. Not fun hunting that down again. Surprised they could bring it. It must have been a big cat you've got. Rats are quite a lot more intimidating in size than people realise. I'm doing the Princess Leia on our favourite ominous spy. Little small for a sentinel. Oh no, I'm... Yes, if you want to know how to do sort of text emotes in purple, it's /me and then whatever you type. Yeah, some of the seagulls that we have here are pretty bloody big. I had to put one down once. It wasn't pretty. It'd been badly hurt by a car, so it literally had a wing hanging off. So not even a veterinary could have done much, and it wouldn't have had much of a life as a wild animal. Trying to get over a step that doesn't want to move, yeah. I've been in that. You can go into the regular building anytime you like. It's an open playfield, but the one we're in right now isn't. It's a different playfield that you need that to enter. It used to be the only way to get in here was with one of those. But yeah. Oh, there's more. It's the Daylar. It's a Playboy fixer as well. And someone called Ingudis, who looks very familiar. I've seen that head before. Daylight's 97, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. How the devil are you? Who could it be with that exact head? It's Daylar. Do they have a soul? Oh, yeah. Daylar's one of the nicest people you will ever meet on Rubi-Ka. And you will. She's or is like Mrs. Doyle with the T from Father Ted, except it's hack and quack and grid space freedom, and his fixer grid as well. What are we doing today? Well, at the moment, yes, there he is, the real Simon Silverstone. Yes, and I'm in my full set of real Sentinel armour. If you're in Old Athen, it's 160% chance Daylar has been giving you some buffs. Yes, true. Yeah, I need to get one of those capes as well. But this is the armour you always see my character in, Callus 2, the old Advi. He's always wearing this. It's my summon, I think it means summer outfit. No, we have someone else has come along as well. I'm going to do my best to try and keep up with the dialogue here at the roleplay event at the Council of Truth. I am going to try. I'll read it out to you as best I can. It's very yellow. I like the suns. Leena, hello everyone. Leena smiles. Dayla, hello Playboy. Playboy Fixer. Oh, hi. Lando smiles and nods. In Gundis, it looks a bit like a unionist's outfit, but summery. Silverstone. Ms. Chan, lesson 13, is AFK. Oi, someone poked my favourite ominous spy. I don't think, no offence intended, but neutrals are allowed to join the council now. Leina, I believe we met last meeting. Oh, smiles. Miss Chan has been at the council meeting for a long time, so yeah, she's very welcome. Playboy Fixer. Does not indeed ring a bell. My apologies. Yes, Callus 2 was actually born, the character, in Tier Backyard 9, which is literally like, there's the Council of Truth, there's Backyard 9. Had to change a diaper. Yeah, you need to turn auto AFK off if you've got small people to tend to. Otherwise, it kind of disrupts it. The flow, darling, the flow. Have a good turnout today. Well, yeah, it's a nice day for role play, as always. Yeah, see if I can get a better. Yeah, that's a little better, maybe. Try and get everybody in. I put it on so the Ark knew I'd stepped away. Oh, in that case, heartfelt welcome, if I did not do so last time. Are we waiting on any others? Silverstone, I don't know. People usually just drag themselves through the doors at any moment they want to show up. I'm trying to make sure I've got everybody in here, but it's not. I'm probably not in the best position, but yeah. There you go. Nothing but the chat. If you want to know how to do that, I'll explain after, but it's an unchecking enable control center. And we have the amazing, fabulous as though someone is chanting sort of tones. Actually, I think one of my buffs is interfering with the lighting. Yeah, there we go. It was flickering a lot. No, still is. Oh, in that case, heartfelt welcome if I did not do so last time. Right, well, I guess we may as well start. Welcome and all that yada yada. Anyone got anything? Well, speak up. Dalar glances around. Well, okay. Have you heard about the creeperbots stalking around the cities? Silverstone says no. Vance, the creeperbot? Stalking, you say? I'm not sure if it's been spotted in Tier as 2, but definitely in Assen. One of the tiny box bots? Bjornalf, it's going on inside the Council of Truth, but you can't actually get into where the instance that we are in is a unique instance. You need an invite card. If you speak to the people in RK Roleplay and Roleplay Out of Character about getting into the roleplay, they will talk to you about that. But you get a little card that lets you into this particular instance. But you can come and visit the Council of Truth building to look around and do whatever you like in here. But not this particular instance. There you go. Soto Mahoney is my usual go-to for all things roleplay. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Hey Carl, I'm not ignoring chat. I'm about to do Alliance Sector 42. Okie dokie. Enjoy Sector 42. Good luck. Hope you get an Akadaka. Yes, for the past week there has been a hacked warbot with a curious Kriya Ozg looking attachment prowling around different cities. Vance makes a note. It approached random people on the street and submitted them to non-consensual DNA scans. I talked it back to Omni HQ even, where it disappeared. It was quite mysterious. Playboy Fix it. It's always limited itself to Old Athens when I saw it. Once even entered the Vanguard HQ. So Silverstone peers back at the sentinels around behind himself. Ingadis. You have to tell me how to say it stuff. Oh, to Omni HQ. The scene just now suggested Dust Brigade to me. You two seen anything? Now, it might be one of the robots on the dung... What? Of the what? Are you dissing at West Athen? It might be one of the robots on the dung west of Athen. Right. I've not seen anything on my patrol, sir, Playboy Fixer. I had once equipped a decoy alien armour on, as I noticed the robot had augmented with an alien part on its scanning arm, and got interested in DNA traces. Strange, right? Seen? No, only heard about Gibbs today. So it seems to look for Chrysler-related scans. So very likely Kia technology scanning clanners travelling to Omni HQ. And was it connected to the Dust Brigade somehow, you said? That's where it gets interesting and complicated, says Dalar. Dusters, are they starting up again? Yeah. Leina? It seems already quite complicated to me. Playboy Fixer nods, rubs his head. Dalar. So earlier a message went about reports of Dust Brigade activity in West Athen. Silverstone opens his mouth to speak, but lets out a loud grunt instead. It's not even a Norse name this time, it's Gothic. Okay. What the heck is it these low-life scum is after? Soon they are starting to get more and more on my damned nerves than Omnitech bastards. And that's a damn good achievement to get on themselves. Dalar, I went there and saw a small Dust Brigade force. They had their usual goodies on display, turrets, teleporters and such. Dalar titters. Titter ye not. Vance makes some more notes. Dalar, but Clarissa was there too. Silverstone, of course she was. Can't that girl keep out of trouble for a day or two? Ingundis, hey now. Hey now, hey now. Don't dream it's over. Dalar, she said she was travelling out to West Athen to stop by the Cup and explore the stores. Landau, my dear Clarissa. Silverstone sighs loudly. Dalar, and then she got there, she heard all the noise. And more ominous, she heard the Dust Brigade taunting her, calling her name, and for her to give herself up to them. Silverstone. Great. Dalar speaks to Ingundis, Playboy Fixer, and myself. Met her when we were dealing with the Dusties, Silverstone, and she's fine now? Dalar says yes. Amichan, seems I have missed some exciting activities in Athen, Silverstone. Good. Dalar says, however, Sorry. However, while we were talking with her after the big scene, the creeper bot stalked up on us and took her scan. Silverstone, did that thing say anything? Daylar, oh, did it ever? And Silverstone, and Playboy Fixer taps on his device. It went off about how it found its target. Clarissa became panicked and fled to her apartment. Shortly afterward, Kierorch showed up. Aliens. At least she did. What? Them too? Oh, Silverstone. At least she did what? Them too? Daylar. They didn't seem too interested in staying long, though. The moment they retrieved the robot, they took off. So the Kia retrieved the robot. Daylar. Correct. The robot was reported to request pickup as well. You just have to ignore our bot and everything else in chat, sorry. Next time I'll remember and make a separate chat window. Less than 13. Hums. Silverstone drops the grip on his gun, taking a deep breath as he rubs the corners of his eyes. Playboy Fixer, I have some security footage of the Dust Brigade here. And gives us a grid link. We all check our grid links and see. So it seems connected to the Kia more than the Dust Brigade then. Daylar, it did give me some sort of status code or something when I was trying to get it to spill some information. Silverstone. 083T, I think it said. Maybe it was nonsense, but maybe it's something more. Amichan sits quietly and looks confused on the discussion. JJ Legrando, welcome to the stream. We are doing the roleplay at the moment, but welcome on in. Silverstone says, right, I don't know much of that fancy jibber-jabber techno stuff, so that makes zero sense to me. Ingundis, neither to me. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Glad to see you and welcome on in. Always a pleasure. I'm trying to read all the text. It's yellow on yellow, so it's like... Daylar, maybe it's some standard status code or something. Maybe an engineer would know. There may be other things after the roleplay we don't know. Silverstone, maybe. Amichan raises a hand. Delar looks towards Amichan. Playboy Fixer, I also have footage of the aliens after the robot scanned Clarissa as a target. And gives us the grid link. That looks very much like the aliens. Silverstone. Aha. Yeah, right. And where is she now? Playboy Fixer looks at Delar. Right. So what's going on here then? Dust Brigade? Modified Omni spy bots with Kia Orch technology? So after all the excitement, I tracked her back to her apartment. She was shaken up, but unharmed. Amichan, code for what? We do not know who made it. What for? I once saw this documentary called Independence Day, where the humans stole and used alien vehicles. It could be the dusters in the alien ships. Ah. It could be. Where did this robot go? Says Landau. Silverstone. Well, clearly the robot is either Dust Brigade or Kia Orch, and sounds quite far-fetched that they are cooperating, but at this point I don't know what makes sense. Delar, she's super stressed out though. I got the impression she feels trapped in an ever-shrinking cage. That sounds very ominous, doesn't it? Why would the Dust Brigade be interested in her, though? Am I missing something? Zingundus. Playboy Fixer. If the robot is Dust Brigade, it had Kia Orch technology attached to it. Are there earlier accounts of dusters using alien tech? Amichan, I thought the Dust Brigade appeared way earlier than the Green Aliens. Playboy Fixer. I thought that they went for the Zan tech. Amichan comments a bit quietly. Yeah, the Dust Brigade were 2001. It is a standard warbot, says Delar. Laina, but you said earlier it had Kia tech. Lulzia, welcome to the stream. Londis, ahoy from my shop. Both welcome. We're doing the roleplay at the moment. You said earlier it had Kia tech. Yes, but it was just kind of hacked together. Lando. Reprogram, maybe? I've never heard of a warbot searching for DNA. Silverstone, most likely reprogrammed, yes. Playboy Fixer, yes. Liana. I can never say her name properly. It's scanning arm at a Kia or arm attached to the end. And I say the Kia have been attacking Rubi-Ka repeatedly of late. Perhaps the dusters helped themselves to some tech that was missed by the cleanup crews. Playboy Fixer, the robot showed interest in me when I wore a decoy alien suit, and then it showed more interest to Clarissa. Playboy Fixer, I do not know if there is any correlation between these two events. Silverstone, could be, yes. I would not blame them for helping themselves with the leftovers. Lando sounds like the robot could be reprogrammed by aliens, but why? Because why not? Whoa, Lulzia is gifting 5 Tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. One to Recantech, to Old Buff. Gifted one to Lord Hastard TV. To Frequency and Rotan Rojam. Thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Much appreciated. And completely breaking the flow of the real play. It could be coincidence. Maybe the Dust Brigade learned about Clarissa's plans today. Playboy Fixer, to go shopping? Question is, with their force, why did they never barge down her apartment? Silverstone, why should they have interest in her shopping plans? Dalar, they've been after her a while, I think. We know McVert was talking about a Dusty. Silverstone, oh yeah, that bastard had his own stuff too. Playboy Fixer, perhaps they wanted fashion advice. All that red isn't so flattering. Dalar, or well, they've been after Jane, but it stands just as well they'd be interested in Clarissa too. Playboy Fixer chuckles before realising Silverstone's clothing colours. Yeah, reds and browns. Just stay away from fashion comments around Sentinels. Lando, parts of a puzzle that will make a picture once put together. Silverstone raises a brow as he peers at Playboy Fixer. Playboy Fixer looks down a bit. Less than 13 shifts his gaze towards Playboy Fixer, adjusting the grip on his rifle. Me stares without blinking for what seems like days at Playboy Fixer. The unblinking glare of a predator. I'm unsure the Dust Brigade know where Clarissa lives. She said she hasn't noticed anything strange leading up to the Creeperbot incident. Playboy Fixer, perhaps they wish to lure Clarissa as leverage. A bargaining chip to get Jane. Dalar, she told me about a break-in next door, but that was months ago and it's been quiet since. Playboy Fixer, or they hope Clarissa knows more about Jane's plans. Silverstone, it's difficult to know what they want. Playboy Fixer looks uneasily at Kalos 2 and less than 13. Dalar looks at Simon. Want to check out what's next door to Clarissa? Landau, we need to get this warbot and take it to a lab for investigation. Silverstone, I already know who lives there. I believe she told me it was an empty apartment. Oh, it's all getting exciting. All the pieces are on the board. But where will they wind up? Silverstone, it is indeed. So they failed at that part, luckily. So you knew about the break-in, says Daylar. Silverstone, it was mentioned at the council meeting. Daylar, oh. Haha. I always imagined Daylar be more of a hee-hee than a ha-ha, but you never know. I like the game background audio here. Yeah, the Temple of Doom sort of a thing. Daylar, well, okay, there goes that idea. Anyway, that's all that happened today. Daylar flashes a smile. Yeah, it does set the mood. It kind of comes in and goes out for a little while, but yeah. Silverstone, where is that girl now? Oh, I let her my apartment, says Daylar. Silverstone says, and you'll be looking after her. It's like the ha from Nelson in The Simpsons. From Daylar? No. I always imagine Daylar kind of giggling and doing ha. She needed some place to unwind after all the crazy stuff today. I felt she needed a break, says Daylar. And then says, sure, just for a few days. Like taking a cat in out of the rain. Just for a few days. Giggling after a drive-by buff. Yep. She'll be on Sunrise Station in Rio Maggiore. Silverstone says, right, great. If resources are required for her stay, let the Sentinels know, and they will see what they can find. Playboy Fixer, perhaps being on Sunrise Station will get her off the radar too. I don't think the dusters look up that much, rather than digging in the sand. Daylar, right, my thoughts too. Silverstone. At this point, I'm not surprised anymore. Can I say, when I see the pads to the PBF, I want to attach a post notes with things to remember to do. Yeah. Like the old style things they used before post-it notes and the like. Londis has just subscribed. They've subscribed for 19 months. And then it says 18 on the thing. Thank you for the resub, Londis. 18 months flew by, I know. It's like like the lockdowns and whatnot just sucked away a year, 2 years from everybody. It's quite weird. I need to open a window, I'm hot. Landau, so what action should we be taking? Silverstone furrows his brow in thought. Daylight, that's a great question. At tier 2 as well, thank you, sir. Yes, and do not forget, if you received a gifted sub, please thank the person that gifted it to you. I think some of those were random, and I'm not sure those people are online at the moment. Dalar, Silverstone, I have no idea. One tier 2 is like 2 tier 1s. I think so, yeah. I haven't really looked at it that much. Dalar, the creeper bot is now in Kia Osh hands. Vance, if it is theirs, it may be deployed again. Dalar, so I guess the big question is, what would they want? And more importantly, what could they do with a DNA
Her
scan?
Excellency, Eva Poor Eyes, would like to thank the Council of Truth for being so forthcoming with precious intelligence while in the presence of Omnitech's greatest secret agent.
Thank you for the 100 bits. Soto Mahoney. Yes. In case any of you wondered why Soto Mahoney has this as his greatest ever meme, it's because Omnitech's greatest ever spy is sat there mere inches away from Simon Silverstone with a rifle in his hands. Silverstone says, right, I guess the best thing is, if that robot is found, to destroy it and get what it has on its memory core or whatever they have. Dayla, sure, unless there's a better way. Silverstone, like what? Zinzig, welcome to the stream. And I have your t-shirt on. Thank you. For once, I've worn it and you've shown up on the same stream. Most of the time I wear it and you never you don't make it for the stream, and then you make it for a stream and it's in the laundry. So welcome on in, sir. Playboy Fixer is now following. Thank you for the follow, sir. Daylight, if we could capture it without damaging it, Daylight, or copy its memory. Landau, I agree. We need the core memory of the warbot. Silverstone, if you feel like that's the best choice. Daylar, degrees of success, right? I'm reading in between darknet messages here, but, you know. Playboy Fixer, redeem, check postures for 200, yeah. I'm actually sat up quite straight. Hydrate, that's a good plan. I'm going to make a cup of tea after this. I've got a little bit of one here, but I think it's gone cold. Yeah, kind of cold. I'm kind of in my moustache at the moment. Siljar, Russell, redeem, sing mode for 24. Oh, God. Daylar says, just the memory core would be fine, but if we could get it intact, then we'd have a lot more to work with, you know. Landau says, I think we need Clarissa as bait maybe. And Daylar says that assumes it gets reployed again. Why you make me do this? Landau says, do we know where her sister is? Mihalik, yes. Silverstone, right, go for it. Daylar gives a shrug. Tromby, Council of Truth today. Yes, indeed, that's exactly where we are. No, unfortunately, you cannot enter the particular Council of Truth instance we are in. You need an invite card for that. Otherwise, if I streamed it, there will be like 50, 60 people swarming in and going blah, 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 in vicinity. Yes, the Unionists are here. Landau himself. Do we know where her sister is? Right, go for it. In Gundis, I don't think we do. Last we heard she was Omnitech took her. Silverstone, yeah. Omnitech has her as far as I'm aware. I don't know more than that. Playboy Fixer, for everyone in-game telling me they never see me with clothes on, don't get used to it. Well, that's a first-time chat, if ever I saw one. Too late, already used to it. He is wearing shorts, mind you. So he's only half-dressed. Daylar. But, so, like, what could the aliens do with Clarissa's DNA scan? Liana, is there something particular about her DNA? I'm glad Playboy Fixer did not see what I told about his pads. He probably did. Make tiny Clarissas, says Amichan. Silverstone snorts. Ingus, gross. Landau, maybe she has traceable DNA. I'd take it off right now, but Silverstone and his lackeys would love making me holier. In any gunfight, make sure the other guy is holier than thou. Did we ever scan her DNA or her sister's? Is there something unusual about it? Says Ingundus. Landau. If she does, then maybe her sister does also. Maybe the Warbot will find her for us. Silverstone. Bikini Bottom? Playboy Fixer coughs. Best not elaborate on that name. Daylar laughs. Silverstone looks to Playboy Fixer. Amachan looks around confused. Bikini where? Landau. So the Warbot recognised alien DNA. Interesting. Who else is there? Oh, well, I thought I had it kind of positioned so you could see, but got Amachan, Daylar, Liana, Ingundis, Playboy Fixer, Landau. Hammer-chan, less than 13, and of course Simon Silverstone. Oh, and Vance, who's been very quiet. Daylight. Anyway, the weird alien DNA is a separate, if related point. Playboy Fixer. Clarissa gave me that name due to my work outfit. And I don't get the wrong idea about what type of work. Daylight. If they had anyone's DNA scan, what could the aliens do with it? Silverstone. And no, I don't think there are much of DNA made anywhere. Remember, Clarissa went through OmniMed before she came to us. Don't know much about Jane, as the medical checkups we did on her was not including any DNA checks. Hammer-chan, your work is jumping out of cakes, singing. Landau grins, Ingus giggles. Playboy Fixer. No. Landau grunts, Ingus giggles. Playboy Fixer glances at Hammer-chan. Playboy Fixer, no. Silverstone shakes his head. Callus-too looks at the ceiling. So no one else in the room outside, point of view. Not as far as I know, no. Pretty sure this is everyone. Do you wish to join me? Kind of stuck at a mission and forgot about it as well. Gotcha. Lady Shine, wish me luck. Killing boss. Good luck. Sky Cannon at Sector 42 on the boss. Daylar, how does insurance work? We could ask an Omni. Simon would love to get a hands-on test with one over and over, says Party Fixer. Silverstone smirks. So it captures the whole pattern. Separating out the DNA would be difficult. Daylight. So like the aliens couldn't do anything insurance related with a DNA scan. Have to find the stream of the meeting enough. Yes. You can't be there, yeah. I bet that Simon McVirt knows about DNA separation. I remember Priest Fontaine talking about this exact thing. Playboy Fixer. He hoped if we killed his friend Atlas, he might reclaim without whatever mind disease he had, but it didn't work. This is true. Slim McVirt. Yep. Playboy Fixer. Something about being too far gone. I would have to dig into my notes. So if Clarissa has alien DNA in her, it might have been there for a long period, possibly. So the Chrysos have an apparent interest in Clarissa. Insurance shenanigans is one possible avenue for them to explore with the DNA scan that they've captured. And separating out a DNA sequence from an insurance pattern would be like threading a needle at the bottom of a lake while hanging over a waterfall. The pattern is energy in a state of flux like plasma. Rubi-Ka couldn't do it, but maybe Manic Fixer. Playboy Fixer is a pervert. Hi, I've got an incoming call. We got a caller on the line. Playboy Fixer, I do like a challenge, but that sounds like overkill even to me, just a bit. Well, maybe we need to find out what Omni know. We do have a spy, do we not? Playboy Fixer. Manic Fixer should know if I am. He's in my org. Well, he wanted to let you know via the stream, obviously. Boss number 1 down. Grats, Lady Sky Cannon. Keep your head in the game, gal. You'll be fine. A clan spy? Gasp! Well, maybe we need to find out what Omni know. We have a spy, do we not? Dalar. Right. Also, Landau suspects McVirt knowing a few things, or at least having some experiments. Landau, someone has seen him in Shadowlands the other day. Oh my god, now the Omni spy knows about the clan spy. So much intrigue. Oh my god, says Soto Mahoney. I'm sure he was only there with the best intentions. Silverstone, the entire DNA thing sounds so far out of our reach of technology. And is it even possible for a Solitus to have Kirosh DNA within them? Meanwhile, in Rubi-Ka, Playboy Fixer looks as if he's totally following while totally clueless on who McVirt is. I don't know. I'm just joining in, okay? I don't know all the rules or even all the people in the rules. Dalar, no idea. Unless they've been, like, producing clones or something. Copy, but whether it would function or just spare parts is another matter, yes. Now, where's the rules and how do I bend them? Yes, bend them good and hard. If you're going to break a rule, break it good and hard. As they say. Yes, the Omni spy, totally not a spy, totally a real clansman, less than 13, has just heard there is an Omni spy while spying on a clan meeting. That's why he went, oh my god, dun dun dun. Daylar says, too spooky. Less than 13 shifts his weight slightly. Big Meanie, redeemed. Hydrate for 100. I will, when I've got more liquid in my cup. Amichan, excuse me, but the DNA is code. Copying it produces new beings. The terminal is supposed to show that we have a soul and it's transferred only to a new body on Rubi-Ka. Don't have the DB. Have their own insurance system. Might be something there, as my understanding it's off-grid from the normal and works a little different off a different premise. Right, okay. So is this like the AO version of televised congressional parliamentary debates? Ish? more like a town council or whatever. Playboy Vixen, nanomages have souls too. Hashtag, I guess. Lies. Meep seeker time. Excuse me, the DNA is code. Copying it produces new beings. The terminals is supposed to show that we have a soul and it is transferred only to a new body on Rubi-Ka. No one must keep in mind, have they ever been through a reclaim terminal? Landau, interesting. It needs a bear cow. Order! 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 He's gone now. A woman does it now. I can't think what her name is. Bear cow was good though. He's funny. He did sound like a schoolmaster trying to keep the kids in order on the last day of school, though. What is on the agenda today, mate, says Playboy Fixer. Gender is a social construct, says Tromby. Possibly. I don't know. Is nature aware of social constructs? Are we nature? Are we not nature? Are we different from nature? Deep philosophical questions. Landau, interesting. It looks like that's a lot to think about. Any homework for us, Simon? Yes, and I need my tea, says Landau. Gender roles, I would say, absolutely are a social construct. I don't know if gender is or not. It's a separating of DNA, and it's only something that Earth has done for a very long time. Trees are both male and female, aren't they? They need pollinators, but basically they're both sexes, or physical sexes. Yeah, gender and sex is not the same, yeah. No, shield maidens were no different in status or duty or anything else than any man. They stood side by side in battle, and men cleaned and washed. So the whole gender role thing, yeah, is that's a construct. I accept that. Yeah, sex, not gender, yeah. No, gender is, yeah. Biological form is biological form. You can refer to it in different ways, but gender isn't really one of them. I was replying on the Atrox need a gender hash. They just want, different cabbage. We have the technology. We can rebuild them. Yeah, Atrox have no sex organs, but that doesn't mean they don't necessarily, they may or may not feel they have a gender. trucks is wanna have fun. Yes, as a social construct, they can decide, as you have seen some have. Indeed. Yes, find out if Clarissa has been through a reclaim. Play attention to the robot. If it is found, well, then get what parts it has and find information. Landau, roger that. That will be an awkward conversation to have. Amachan, oh, that's an idea. Try to stick to an alien to insure himself. Silverstone, well, yes. It's all I have for now, unless somebody else has some clever plan. Amachan, I got a friend I can ask about that. Silverstone, go for it. How do Troxes decide on gender? Same way anyone else does, I guess. They go with their gut. They go with what they feel. Instead of cabbage, they can use a peach or eggplant. Hey, you know, whatever floats your boat. It's my motto. The Atrox in prison outside Newland City, doesn't it refer to itself as she, her? Well, then she's a she. Ladies, I got claimed by the Seekers. No! I know how that feels. Many, many, many times. I wonder how many times a biologist has said sex and another one has said yes, please. Oh, I don't know, how many seconds in a day? Depends where they work and who they work with, I guess. Because it would be sexual harassment now, wouldn't it, if you said something like that to a colleague? They could go and report you to HR and you could lose your job and all sorts. Lady Skycannon, yeah, Lauren. Yes, Lauren War. Tromby, I mean, as their Atroxes, they see themselves as a gender that are those in game. Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak for other people. I am not omnipotent. Or as Q says in the outtakes, omnipotent. Oh, for fuck. Outtakes of Q trying to say omnipotent in Voyager is just brilliant. Thanks for Mahalik, that's her name. Yes, Lauren War. What if you work in HR and you do that? You probably lost your job as well. Let's catch up with the roleplay, though. Possible we made an emergency meeting before our normal meet. Silverstone, we can take that if required. Varance, how will we be informed if such a meeting is called? Amachan nods. Amachan, right, Sir Silverstone, will do. Silverstone, a notification will be sent from my assistant's office. Vance nods. Got told off today because I said someone was a geezer bird. Don't even know what that means. Were you trying to compliment them? I don't know. Landau, well, Mr. Silverstone, I must depart. I will keep you informed of any information I get. Silverstone, right, safe journey back to the mines, old man. Dalar stretches. Less than 13 nods to Landau. Landau, good night all. Ingus, good night. Yeah, you shouldn't really call women birds. Even if you mean it in the nicest possible way. You just get into trouble for it, and they might not appreciate it. Somebody else, one person would giggle and say, "Oh, shut up," and someone else would, be really upset about it. You just don't know. All right, we are leaving. Very tall for a Solitus. We continue in the roleplay. When the roleplay stops, the running starts. And yes, this is with the ray tracing mod. I know, so if a bloke calls me a bit of a geezer, I'm never quite sure if it's an insult or not. Let's switch everything back on. There we go. And poof, there we go. Well, that was interesting. It could be the Kaiser come in scanning us, or it could even be the Dust Brigade are using their technology for some nefarious reasons. Geezer is an older, smart person. Yeah. You could have just said geezer then. I guess. Probably the bird bit they someone didn't took offence to. Today, yes, there was Mr. Gibbs. So, like nerd, it used to be an insult, but now is a positive word. Yep. Pretty much. I think gay started off as a sort of a derogatory term, but then the gays went, right, we're keeping that, because the gays can do whatever they want. I love that. There's James Stephanie Sterling came up with that as like a t-shirt and stuff. It's good. Yeah, don't call ladies birds, you know. Some might like it, some might not. I suppose it depends what you think about birds, really. Or being called one. It was like a 70s sort of thing, you know? Have you seen me bird? Meaning my girlfriend. I don't know why. I don't think it was ever meant as a derogatory term, but... Yeah, when someone says I'm a nerd, I just grin at them. If they think they're insulting me, I go, yeah. There's Manic Fixer with beef cake. Right, I am going to go make a drink. Do we want the Babum's music? Is Savik still here? She'll tell me off if I go on a break. And don't put Babum Bum on. So I'm putting Babum Bum on. I am! Soto Mahoney, off to the movies with the family. See you later. Oh, what are you going to go see? Is it good? Headphone hair. Which movie? The Bad Guys. All right, okay. I don't know of that one, but Looks awful. Yes, and the popcorn will be overpriced, but don't worry about it. Right, I won't be long. Right. Here's the back. There we go. Right, let's get to that little trader. Siljar Russell. Hang on. That's quite good, that one. And let me get it back to... Right, here we go. It's like some toy or something. Cat's not sure about that one, is it? What kind of cat is that? That doesn't look like a regular domestic cat to me. That looks, I don't know, like almost like a lynx or something. Manic Fixer is in a thong now. Not too much bold, but the ass makes up for it. God. A Saval. No. No, we're just going to run round in the hot pants. Oh, a Saval cat. I'm with you. Bengal cats get the same size, yeah. It was quite long, like a cheetah. I only saw one fixer on your list of alts, that's why you slack. No. You only saw one on that account. Which reminds me, I'm going to buff myself with the other one. Yeah. Londis, woohoo, time to go home. Yeah, no bank holiday for you, eh? Why bother my two buff monkeys on you? Just to prove the point. That's why. Right, okay, let's get one of those. Yeah, if I saw a cat like that out in the woods, I wouldn't approach it like it was a domestic animal, though. It does not look like one. Active viral compressor. Oh, I can't get that one yet. Right, and he can jolly well go. No, Clonner will remain a GA fixer with a goat helm. That was his. You know, I kind of once Toons sort of put certain gear on, I kind of go, right, that's them now. Let's get some dailies. I think I'm still saved in Penumbra as well, so if I want to do anything in Inferno, I need to get back there. Okay, how's a mission from them? Oh God, the cup! Why? No, not the cup. Alright, Mantis Daily I already had. Alien Daily. I got an Alien Daily, please. Face the aliens alone. Goodbye. Terminate the alien cocoons, okay. Yes, I've seen your fashion sense for oppie males. You know, nothing. You do you. That's all good. I'm fine the way we are. Right. Okay. So Terminate Alien Cocoons. Ship looks good with ray tracing. Oh, I didn't give myself infuses. Oh well, get it after this. I'm soliciting that for other people. God. Chat, behave. Yeah, they're having a kind of street party jubilee excuse for a, you know, booze up a couple of doors down, being very loud. It's fine. Yeah, the cup does take a while. I have come in at higher levels on this mission and just calmed everything and released the cocoons and just left. What am I now? AI what? 25 already, so the XP for killing things at this point is like not really doing much. But these don't calm easy. So everything else in here calms though. Jono, since you mistook my enforcer for a keeper the other day, should I not be using two-hand edge blade, or was that the tank armor that's wrong? You can pretty much use the same setup as a keeper if you wanted to on an enforcer. Two-hand blunt is stronger at endgame, but only because of new items and such. But you do whatever you want to do. There's no right or wrong with that. It's more about controlling aggro and such with enforcers than DD. But for keeper, that two-hand edge is like the most damage you'll do. Yeah, if you use the new... It's not locked to keeper, is it? The new... the one from Temple of the Three Winds high level. And Pride has add all def and HP. The Subway, they have evade. No, the Subway has the taunt. It's got a massive taunt on it. That's why it's best for Enforcer. And it's stupidly fast. Compared to any other two-handed weapon, it's probably the fastest thing there is. Yeah, but on Enforcer, you're not really there for DD, you're there for manage the aggro, isn't it? Oh yes, I need PNH and cost on this tune, I believe. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of different choices. There's no sort of like you're doing it wrong when it comes to the build. There isn't, you know. Lost Elder Blade, plus 30 to all evade and minus 1,000. Yeah, I mean, you can build how you want to build, you know. That's cool. I just thought you were on a keeper because you were using two-hand edge, that's all. My Enforcer used to be two-hand edged as well. Then he went one-hand blunt because I fancied a change from what my keeper was using at the time, and then since then I made another keeper who's got all the new shinies and is kind of like finished, really. Maybe shoulder pads from the gauntlet, but apart from that, got everything else. Level 53 using a Stygian Desolator. Yeah, 375 without Challenger, yeah. AR is not just weapon skill. I'm going to OD on cherries. Oh. Well, okay then. Can you do that? Right, Alien Daily done. The Cup. Oh, God. Right, let's go to the Cup. We've got to visit every bar on Rubi-Ka with this one. It's not that bad, it's just a bit long-winded. I am hydrating as was requested. Yeah, as you go. 220 Atrox, that's two-hand blunt. A 220 Solly, that's one-hand blunt. A 215 Nanomage, that's one-hand blunt and piercing. Oh, exactly, yeah, you can do whatever you want, really. It's just the two-hand blunt's really slow until you get to the beam from high-level subway, and then it's stupidly fast. You've clearly never had cherry-induced diarrhea, then. Hand on heart, I can say I have not, and I'm grateful for that. I was trying to eat a reasonably balanced diet. I wouldn't say I was any kind of, health freak or anything like that, but, make a bit of effort to try and eat something balanced. Usually like meat, nuts, fruit, and then everything else. The Cup. I'd like to give you this leaflet. Now we go to Omniland. I'll just be going now. Pop off another leaflet. Got the chill water music in here. I can't stop. Well, it's your life. Relax, which is the shacks outside Omnipol. Yeah, I know a quick way there. For a high level. Oh, I've still got ray tracing on. I was thinking, game's looking cool. Now I know why. Cherries and they're nice enough. I've nothing against cherries. I've never sat around eating so many that you can live on fruit, but it does take your body a little time to adjust to that diet. Who are you? The Nalebi? Yes, I've heard of the Nalebi. Whatever you say. Fine, send me to blah 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 blah. And now we're in the correct playfield for relax. Yeah, cherries in the UK tend to sort of be put on cakes or in cakes and that kind of thing. Seems to be the most common place you find them in the UK. It's different everywhere, though. And they always seem to be glazed rather than just the fruit itself. All served with drinks. I'm a sucker for seasonal stuff. That's why I eat as much as possible when they're in season and not when they cost €7 a kilo. What the hell? And tastes like cardboard. Well, off season just means they're grown somewhere else, doesn't it? Like, we get strawberries all year round in the supermarkets, but they sure as hell don't grow all year round in Europe and Northern Hemisphere. Even with a greenhouse, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's the guy I need to talk to. Have a leaflet, he said, over the noise. Wave a leaflet in front of him. You can get cherries in... Yeah, exactly. It's flown from South America. And the Space Deck one. Proper club music in here. Sounds like trance or something. Strawberries do grow in the south of Spain year round. Yeah, you get to the Mediterranean, you're only 60 miles from the African continent, aren't you? Lemon instructor. Lemon, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. You know the Rumper Bar in... Yeah, we'll be going there shortly, I think. There's a real bar in Oslo. It's probably why it's in the game, then. If it's in Oslo. Oslo. How the hell do you get up there? I can never remember. Oh yeah, you go up here. I don't go often enough to remember. Have to stop and think then. Send you a big ass link. So sorry, these are the greenhouses in the south of Spain. Basically, all the tomatoes and stuff eaten mostly from there. Greenhouses in Spain, yeah. Absolutely loads of them. Yep. Would you like a Plumbo leaflet? There we go. Now that was a long link, but don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to set up agriculture on an alien planet, he'd be sending the Spanish for it. Possibly. Yeah. You'd probably send astronauts first, though. Just saying. Be one Spanish gentleman like, that would be Matt Damon. In The Martian. Growing the potatoes. You send cats first to make sure we've got something to cuddle when we get there. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more to colonizing a different planet than we might think. You know, without... When you take into account all the conditions that exist on Earth that you need to have on the planet, it's astronomical amount of detail. No, I don't just mean atmospheric pressure, but the, you know, like the electromagnetic biosphere and, oh God, yeah. Just so much that we're sort of evolved for and nothing else is. Oh, I found a green room. I think I will turn off the ray tracing. It's getting a bit stuttery running from zone to zone with it. I have a leaflet for you. Goodbye, and the next location is the Romper Bar. Said we'd probably see it on this mission. 10 seconds left on Grid Nano. Go for somewhere a little more chill. There we go. Well, potatoes are quite easy to grow and are generally okay with sudden changes like frost and such because they're a tuber, essentially. They're underground. I keep dunking. I'm going to have to trim this beard, you know. Everyone's going, don't you dare cut it, but honestly, I think I'm going to have to. Spain's climate is a bit of an anomaly in Europe. It's the only European country where you can grow everything from cranberries, citrus, avocados and bananas. Yeah, it's very... that's why Spain was such a massive power for years. Everything and everybody could grow there. You know, it was a bountiful country, so it could easily feed its people and yada yada. Nice, dry, warm climate. People lived to a ripe old age. Knowledge got passed around for longer, you know, so, yeah. I think I'll come back. There it is, the Romper Bar. With the buttocks. In the buttocks, sir. That was Forrest Gump, wasn't it? Where did you get shot, son? In the buttocks. I have this leaflet for you. Goodbye. And now onward to the next one. Okay, I'm back. Just licked my wounds from Sector 42. Yeah, it's apparently one of the toughest raids to sort of keep organised and everything else. Candy rolls. A great deal on Tribe Plumbo. And now to Tia. Team Doc wasn't paying attention. Oops. That's not a good thing to do in that raid. Outside the barracks as well, yeah. Oh, I can't remember this one. Never really came in there. Ah, there we go. Very occasionally would I come in this one. It has a leaflet for you. There you go. I think I only ever came in here for meetings and such in that corner. The Happy Rebel. I've made a doc and she is 165 and stood at Inf Ergo. Cool. The Happy Rebel. That's a popular spot for meetings. Wrong door. Just ran straight back out. Ah, there you are. I have this leaflet, madam. There we go. Goodbye. Booze and bones. Out in the middle of nowhere. Mines, explosives, lack of armor protection, buttocks in the thigh area. Yes, I get the joke too. Two different jokes simultaneously. Yeah, I'm sure he's talking to JFK, isn't he? He says, "Where were you shot, son?" You know, meaning the region. In the buttocks. And then they say something like that and he goes, "Well, I would have liked to see that." So he drops his trousers and moons him. It's just great. Wonderful film, that. And the last one out in Dixie. I'm not sure if that's... I don't even think that's every sort of bar and nightclub in Rubi-Ka, to be honest. I think there's more. That's the daily done. Report to the agency, report to the agency. What are we doing on freelancers? 2 normal dailies, okay. Yeah. Mistake, 1/2 kilo of cherries. Michael Ladd will do things like that. Like grapes, he'll just sit and eat however many come in a big thing. Yeah, we'll go hand in, I think. And then we've got Mantis Daily. Mission complete, such as it was. Mission complete. Goodbye. I'm gonna give myself RRFE, I think. Oh no. Have a look at the build. So we got photon embedded cloak and stuff. Yay! Luxurious armor set for the win. Looks pretty good. Implants. Yeah, right. 50s are fine. You're only leveling. It'll be good. Don't worry. Tell Space Quest to do a surprise AI event. There's one scheduled for next weekend, I think. Last thing I said to him on Discord was that it for today. Then he hasn't responded, so he's gone off wherever he's gone. You want a 225? I've got one. You gave me one. Someone gave me one. Oh yeah, I was going to do the shoulder pad, wasn't I? I've got to do one of them and that, but I can't remember the order. 215 complet. Okay. I think we can manage. Then we're going to do the shoulder pad. Combat, why not? Oh, 1500 and make it. Yeah, I'll do that on my Engie. Which I'd really like back eventually. You'll get it back, don't worry. No intentions of keeping things. Oh, Spec 4 to hand in as well. I gave you a 141. I've got 225, but I can't wear it yet. I think it was from you. It might be a set of mine. I can't remember. Being completely honest, I genuinely cannot remember. I'm having problems with the biomare mission. The floaters were doable. The bloaters are red and 3 of them destroy me. Have you got an aggression enhancer? You didn't give me 225. Well, I've got a set of 225, so it must be one of mine. Possibly Vulpu gave it me then. He gave me a bag full of, like, amazeballs stuff. Come to where I am. On your Enforcer. Bjornalf, come to me. I will help you with buffs. Oh, yeah. Are you still by the mission agency, Bjornulf? It has gone away. I'm in Bliss looking for the Wampers so I can come back. The Wampers have got a big blue flame above them. Like that. Did you run in through the gate or something? If you came in through the gate, come in, go left a bit, and then run towards the big thing with the flame coming out the top. Like that. Join the team. You got the right buffs there. Yeah. Come back to Old Athen. I'll give you another buff in a second. Wait at the Wampers. Alright, give me 2 seconds. I shall come and assist with one more buff. Right, this is... Where's it gone? This is called an aggression enhancer. It's a quality 5, and what you do is you target a mob like that, and then right click it. You can have it on your hotbar, you don't need to equip it, and you can get mobs to come from halfway across the map. Like literally from miles and miles and miles away. Get yourself one of them. General store. You know, I'm just buffing myself here first. I'm going to give you RRFE and I'll get you one. In your opinion, for a soldier, what's a good next weapon after SPB? It depends, really, what you want to do. Genuinely. Mihalik has got dozens of very good soldier builds that he could suggest to you, I'm sure. Like with mine, I think he was AR up until everyone said, no, you want to go MVs, and then he went SMG to use those. But after that, if you can get hold of a modified Dreadlock, it's a very good weapon. Instantly a 15 or 11 second full auto, whatever the cap is. Nah. We failed. There you go. Wayo, classic prevent. Yeah. That's Mihalik's guide. So if you stick with that, you won't go wrong, put it that way. There are other options. There's different ways to do things, but that one absolutely works, you know, so. Yeah, 210, then a shark. Shark is, as soon as you put the shark on, you've got an 11 second full auto, so it's like, oh my god, you know. Because the cap on it is so low. Yeah, Dread's a no-drop Dreadlock item. Bookstore, no. Clan devices, there you go. Is that the lowest quality? What quality am I carrying? Yeah, I'll give you the quality 2. What? Didn't buy it? Is it unique? It's not, is it? Alright. You should be able to use that psychology from 13. Use that to pull mobs from max distance and you'll only ever have to deal with one. That's going to make your life a lot easier. Plus I'm going to give you RRFE, which is going to make your damn sight tougher. Okay, so put it on a hotbar somewhere or something, and then all you do is find a mob. Whichever mob you want, it can be literally miles away. I mean, max range, it works. Can't see any NPCs I can use it on to show you. Oh well, yeah. So you target it, say it was that, but obviously it won't be, and then just right click from inventory or put it on your hotbar and left click. Dagul or Dago Null, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Right, hopefully that's Bjorn Nolf sorted out. RRFE will make a big difference in the subway. And you do want to be pulling things, you know, watch any of the VODs or videos where I'm in there on any tune and you'll see how I get around there and where I hide and, you know, all of that sort of stuff. Worth watching. Trying to explain it all would just take the whole evening, you know. Well, you go through one and like keep control of the situation you're in. Right, Mantis. Yay. Yeah, you've just got tons more control with that. And you can pull from, like, as far away as, you know, you can be at the same range as view distance. You're just like, well, it's already aggroed, but yeah. There you go. Because Mihalik says so. Diagonal, I'm very busy in real life. Oh, right, okay. No worries, sir. It's always nice to see you if you've got the time to drop in and say hi. All the green, we're on a trader. But, you know, I hope it's good busy in real life. Rather than, like, overloaded or something like that, you know? Yeah, Subway Shark at 215 if you can get it. Yeah, it is good. It does have a snare on it, so it's not welcome at Sector 42, unfortunately, on the final boss. Because it breaks the mez on the sneakers, or the fixer's AoE snare. Yeah, you sometimes see them, like, pop up on Darknet and things like that for cheap. Like, they've been trying to sell it, nobody wants it, so... Both sharks aren't good for Sector 42, then you swap with Beast or 300 OFAB, yeah. 300 OFAB's kind of costly in VP and such. Okay, camera's having a bit of a moment there. Yeah, Beast Weapon or SMG. Depends on what you have easier access to. This is true. I think I tried the Kia Roche. AR weapon for a while. It's not good. Not brilliant. Yeah, they can be built into it, yeah. There's a kit, isn't there? Yeah, it's not as good as the weapon upgradey jobby, no. We got that SMG from the event with full auto's best weapon. Yeah, it's a shame that's event only. And ridiculously hard to get. And AS, yeah. It is very powerful, yeah. Londis, welcome home me. You got back home. Glad to hear it. Safe and sound. Put your feet up. Crack a cold one. It's MV plus Gamma or MV plus Railgun then. Something like that, yeah. Yes, the roleplay event went well. Mihalik, well, I have to pop out. Have fun, you all. Okay, I hope the cherry diarrhea comes later. Need more ravs. You may have killed them all. Yep. Don't think this one will have respawned yet, will he? No. After the subway. What, the little subway or the big subway? Once again, we're fighting over mobs. Except we're not. Because we're sensible and we just said, oh, we'll team up and do the thing together. I don't think there's anything after Big Subway as far as weapons and items, because that is now kind of the de facto, you know, end game raid McRaidison place. So that's where the drops are, as far as I know, anyway. I don't know of anything higher quality or better damage or what have you than there. There's nothing really after Big Subway, because Big Subway is one of the newest sort of places opened on in the game, really. Big so we have 3 BI's item for, yeah, pants, hood, chest in some builds, etc. So, yeah, you know. Add all damage here. Yeah, what's the chest from? Eumenides. I think that's one of the last items to get for ranged. There's that massive link of... yeah. This is Mihalik's guide, basically. Okay. Random aggro music. I think it's mentioned in here anyway. Yeah, he's got setups on there you could peruse as well. 220 ranged energy build, you know, so it's all there. So I would use that big link. None of the others respawned. There's a nanomantis here. Oh, I didn't buff you. Didn't give myself CI. It's an upgraded guide than the old. Yeah, it's a new kind of completely redone guide based on modern, you know, current game mechanics, nanos and items. So ideally, yeah, that is the one you should be following. Yeah, if you scroll up, you'll find the link to Mihalik's guide on AOU. It doesn't say Mihalik, it says Alexander, but, you know. Most people have confused me by having completely different names on Twitch than they do in-game, so I'm like, which one's you? Not everyone. Some people keep it all the same. Like boring old me, but yeah. Do you still need ravs? Oh, we're killing it then. I like finding a team for this mission at lower levels. Or any level, really. It's over nice and quick, you know? Makes a change from having a screen full of green. I should title all my trader videos. Trader, screen full of green. Or, you know, something like that. Not sure how many more of these we need to kill. So many lots. Right, we're in sync now, so... A screen full of green. Oh my god. There's so much green on Trader. It'd be nice if brains had different colours for different lines. You know, just with a variety colour. Swimming through the green goo that's coming out of the Mantis Queen's ass. Yay, lovely. Yeah, the Mantis Queen's ass dribble. That's what the green is. If you look, it's right under where she's sitting, flowing away from her. Ew, yes indeed. You'll never want to swim through the green goop again. Yeah, I don't know what it actually is, but yeah. In the old days, when there was a 2-hour spawn on the Mantis Queen, we used to joke about that's what it was, and other weird, you know, God, we've been bored for 2 hours, how did we get to this point in the conversation? Sort of a thing, you know? It's breeders' time. Green slime, yeah. But it's out in perpetual wastelands and places like that. Mort. Crops up all over the game. So it can't all come from the Mantis Queen's bum. Or can it? It's a very big bum that she has, so it's possible. Like when you get a lot of hive insects and such, the thing that lays the eggs always has a big ass. Right, they kind of got the idea for that for Aliens. With the alien queen, and then made her able to detach that bit when she needed to. Problem with the calms and having a blind aura running is it breaks the calms. The trouble with all the green is you can't see what the hell's going on. There you go, it's no longer a problem until the blind breaks it again. It will kill the queen. I think we've completed for the freelancers, yeah. It completes when you get as far as breeders. Working on babies non-stop. Yeah. But with all this in team, I think we're pretty safe taking her on. I have soloed her on this toon though. Did manage it. But once you get them pretty well drained, it's not too bad. Plus we're buffed to the nines, you know, on RR, FE and all that kind of stuff. That tail looks like the night heart. A little bit, yeah. have to keep killing the ads I keep calming because the blind is doing it. Right, time to go hand in, methinks. Another level? Handing in that one? I think quite possibly so. And then they've all gone somewhere. Bloop. Thanks for team and laters. Okay, let's go and see Ralph. It is Ralph we need to see. ICC, where frame rates go to die. Ah, there you go, said it. Said the line. Feel like the I didn't do it kid. Say the line, say the line. Yay, where are we there? 186, not bad. All things considered. And still shocking frame rates in ICC. Donatello and Michelangelo. That's Musketeers, wasn't it? Oh no, they were artists. I don't know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something. They were called something else in the US as well. I have no idea. I remember my nephew watching it. You know, when he was a little kid. To me, it's like, yeah, I kind of remember it, and their faces stuck on the side of, well, just about everything. Oh, I didn't manage to give myself P&H. I thought I was burning through Nano. Ralph, yeah. Ralph, Donatello, Michelangelo, yeah. Right, let's have a quick look. Is anybody else streaming Anarchy online? Let's have a look. Yes, I know I am. Streamception. Rello is doing the DB quest. Okay. Let's go check out Rello. We got an ad. We go raid Rello. There we go. All aboard. Go say hi to Rello for streaming Anarchy online. No idea what this ad is. I'm keeping it muted. Someone singing, maybe?
You could be having something else.
No. Lost Lager, real... Yeah, whatever. Oh, God. Well done. Don't make me sit through another ad. It is going to make me sit through another ad. Good God. Give it a sec. No, well, we'll raid now. Should we raid? We'll raid now and say, hi there. I'm waiting for these. Right, there we go.